Hi everyone, I'm Carlos El Benito, and this is my personal project built using Node.js, Express.js, and MySQL. In this video, I'll walk you through how the app runs, the MVC architecture, JWT authentication, file uploads using Molter, and how rate limiting works. So first, I'll start the server using npm start. So here you can see the server is running on localhost 3000, and also I added a local network for me to try in my in other devices and in the household. So these logs show the server is running on port 3000, and every request will appear here so we can monitor it. So let's open localhost 3000, and let's also open the developer tools and network. So this is the app running locally, and I have the DevTools open so you can see the network requests, API responses, and console logs while I interact with the app. So let's go back in Visual Studio Code. As you can see here, here is my architecture and my file structures. Here my project follows an MVC architecture which keeps everything organized. So for our controllers, this handles the incoming request. And for our services, the business logic and database operations are in here. For our routes, this handles the API endpoints. And for our configurations, this is for the database connection. And for the uploads, the uploaded images are and will be stored in here. And the utils, these are the helper functions. So this architecture makes the project modular and easier to maintain. So now I will show you the JWT authentication. As you can see here, I implemented a JWT authentication, which means users need a valid token to access a protected API routes. So when a user logs in, a token will be generated, and the protected routes check the check the token via middleware. And if the token is invalid, the request is blocked. That is the function for the authentication. This is the middleware that verifies the JWT before allowing access. Next, I will show you the file upload using the Multer. This part handles the file uploads. I used Multer with this storage and the uploaded files. As I said earlier, it will be stored in the uploads folder. But for now, there is no file inside it because there's still no image uploaded. And this will also handle a unique file name generated so this doesn't overwrite. For the and the API endpoint accepts only images like JPG, PNG. This is useful for uploading photos or documents through my API. I've added uh, the rate limiting here in authentication routes. This limits the number of requests per IP address, and this also helps prevent brute force attacks and keeps the server safe from flooding. This middleware stops user from sending too many requests in a short time. Here I use the express rate limit. So let's go here in the terminal. I will show you the logs. Let's now interact on the front end. Here is the main landing page of the website. So you can see this is responsive. Let's now log in. I have created a test username credentials. There. So you can see in the DevTools, this ensures that all of the interaction with the front end, the log shows exactly which routes are being hit. Let's go back in the Visual Studio Code. Here, it posted a authentication login status 200, which means user logged in successfully. Here is the token generated for the authentication JWT earlier. Let's now upload a photo. Let's choose file, for example, this logo. Let's add a caption. Here, uploaded successfully. Here is the status code. Preview. The photos is retrieved successfully with the caption De La Salipa official logo. Let's go back here in the Visual Studio Code. Here, in the uploads folder, the uploaded image has been stored in here. And the logs, as you can see, the activity in the terminal. And I will now show you the database. In here, I have used the project used MySQL workbench, and the services layer performs all queries such as inserting users and listing post. Let's see. Yeah, and deleting comments. And that's a quick walkthrough of my project covering MVC structure, JWT authentication, file uploads, rate limiting, and debugging logs. Thank you for watching.